Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my newest video. Anyway guys, in this video it will be yet another DVD and Blu-ray update. I've got 7 DVDs to show you and I've got 1 Blu-ray. Okay guys, so let's start on the DVDs. Okay guys, so the first DVD that I picked up, this is a black and white film from 1959 and it stars Vincent Price and Carol Omart. I think that's how you pronounce your last name. Anyway guys, this is one of my favourite Vincent Price films, and that is of the original House on Haunted Hill. There we are guys, there's the front, the spine, and then we've got the back, which is great. Okay guys, and then seconds up, I've got the other films of this, not all of them, but I think I got 3 films out of the 6 films, but this is the 4th film that I've got now. I've seen the other films apart from 2 more that are more modern films, like, you know, the other films. But this film I've heard of obviously, but I've only ever seen it recently, which is quite a shame because you know. But I finally got around to actually buying this film on DVD, and it's a great fun film from 1985, so it's cool. And the film I'm talking about, it is of George A. Romero's Day of the Dead. There we are guys, there's the front, spine, and then the back. I did originally want to get this on Blu-ray, but the Blu-ray edition now is very pricey. You know, it's very expensive now, especially for the Arrow Video release on Blu-ray. But as you can see, this is from Arrow Video on DVD, but this is from Arrowdrome, I think it's called, yeah, Arrowdrome. So it's still from Arrow Video, but this is Arrowdrome, as you can see on the logo. But yeah, guys, I enjoyed this film. I love Night of the Living Dead, the original black and white film from 1968, I think. Everybody knows Dawn of the Dead. And then this is the 3rd one, which is Day of the Dead. And I think that the 4th one was Land of the Dead, that came out in 2004. And then you had, I think it was Diary of the Dead, and then Survival of the Dead. So it's got 6 films in total, I believe, in the Dead series, as it's called. But yeah, guys, Day of the Dead, I'm finally glad I got around to buying it and stuff, and now I've got it part of the original trilogy, if you will, like Night of the Living Dead, Dawn, and then now Day of the Dead. So it's cool to own those 3 in particular. Although I do own Land of the Dead, but now I've got the 3 first films, like Night, Dawn, and Day. So it's cool to have those and Land of the Dead. So I've got 4 of the films out of the 6, so it's cool. But guys, anyway, moving on. The 3rd film that I want to show you. I've always enjoyed this film, and I've always wanted to pick this up on DVD. But in recent years, this film to buy brand new is very expensive. I don't know if it's because of how well. I mean, this is a cult, I think. I think this has since become a cult classic or something. And this has been very pricey to buy brand new. But I got this used and it works fine, obviously. And I've just been wanting to get this film for quite some time. Anyway guys, the film I'm talking about, it is of the original of The Gate. This stars a very young Stephen Dorff. You might know Stephen Dorff, who plays Frost in the first Blade film with Wesley Snipes, you know. But guys, anyway, here's the front, the spine, and then we've got the back. So yeah guys, as I said, I've always enjoyed this film. It really does suck that this film is very expensive, but I thought if it's gonna work okay and stuff, then I will pick it up used, because I still want to get it if it's been used or brand new. But this has been used, as you can see, because of the sticker on the back, you know. And yeah guys, it works fine, and I'm glad that I finally got it now. I'm not sure if they've actually released the second gate called Trespassers on DVD or anything, but that one would be great if if it ever does get a DVD release. But guys, anyway, moving on. This film I got on VHS. It's another one of my favourite films from the 80s. They've been talking about bringing out a Blu-ray release of this film. I don't know when it's going to be out yet. I think it's going to be out sometime this year, but I'm not sure about the date. Guys, anyway, this film I'm glad I finally picked up, because my VHS tape, it's all jumpy and stuff like that. It's got those lines in it, you know, so you cannot see the picture all that well anymore. So I'm glad I picked it up on DVD to replace it from the VHS. And the film I'm talking about, it is of Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, which is one of my favourite films that I got on VHS. But guys, anyway, here's the front, the spine, and then we've got the back, which is great. This is just a fun film all around. I just cannot say anything more about that film. It's just a great fun film, and I've always loved it. So it's cool to actually have Elvira now on DVD. When I watched that film the other day, it worked fine. The picture quality was a bit better because of it being on DVD, and it was nice to watch it properly without any of the lines or anything and the jumps on the VHS tape. So it's cool to have that on DVD now. Okay guys, next up we then have Pumpkinhead 2 Blood Wings. There we are guys, there's the front, the spine, and then the back. I've got the first Pumpkinhead film. This one, Pumpkinhead 2 Blood Wings, I love this film. The sheriff from, I think it's the sheriff, or is it the just a cop? Yeah, Sheriff Braddock. Yeah. Well, the one who plays the sheriff in this film is the girl's father in Hellraiser, the first one. So it's cool to see him in, another horror film, because Hellraiser and then this one, so it's cool. I love this film. The first one I've always loved because, I just love things to do with Halloween, like theme type things. And of course, Pumpkinhead is an exception, obviously, because of the pumpkin patch and the witch, so it's cool. But this film is great. I loved it, and yeah, guys, it's one of my favourite films after the original. So it's cool to have Pumpkinhead 2 finally on DVD, and it was my very first time actually watching this the other day. So that was cool to finally watch. Because Pumpkinhead, I think again was pricey, because people don't know that much about the sequels if they've never seen them, or if they are direct to video releases, so anyway guys, the last but one DVD, This is also another Pumpkinhead film, and this is of Pumpkinhead Ashes to Ashes, or Pumpkinhead 3. Anyway guys, here's the front, the spine, and then at the back. As you can see guys, this stars Doug Bradley, who played Pinhead in Hellraiser, and also Lance Henriksen returns as, spoiler, Lance Henriksen returns as a ghost from the original film in this one. This one was okay, but I did really find it boring. I mean, it's not the best in the series I've seen. You know, I mean, it's not the best. It's not the greatest. It's just okay. But with the only exception I do like is that Lance Henriksen returns in the third film. I mean, he's not in the second film because the second film is just a bit different than the first one. But this one is kind of following the first film with, I think it's 2 or 3 of the characters. Because you've got the boy Bunt, I think that's his name, from the first film that shows Lance Henriksen's character with a witch to live. But he's older in this one, obviously, you know. And yeah, guys, as I said, the only exception is Lance Henriksen returning, and that's the only good thing about this film, to be honest with you. But other than that, it's a boring film. I mean, it's okay, but it's nothing special, if I'm being honest. It's just not. And that is also another film I've only seen recently, so you know. Anyway guys, the last DVD before I show you the Blu-ray, and this is also another sequel, and it is of Pumpkinhead Blood Feud, or Pumpkinhead 4. This one, it's the same as the, it's the same as the other one, as Ashes to Ashes, the third film. Only exception is Lance Henriksen to return as a ghost again. And this film, it's just the same, boring. It's okay. It's nothing special. But I chose to buy these other 3 sequels because I love the first one, as I said. I am now a big fan of the second film, That Blood Wings, but these films, I mean, they are just okay. As I said, only exception for me is Lance Henriksen returning as a ghost. But it's nothing special at all, you know. So, but I do like the artwork, but that's about it, you know. So yeah guys, that is basically it for my DVDs. Now guys, I've only got one Blu-ray to show you, and this one came out I think on the 12th. I think either on the 12th or the 10th of this month. Anyway guys, this is a 2-disc set, and it comes with the theatrical and it comes with the noir version, and I think noir is black and white, you know, the black and white version of the film. Anyway guys, this is one of my favourite films I think of late last year or early this year, and that is of Logan. You know, this is a very great film. I am a fan of the X-Men films, but when it comes to films that I actually did enjoy a lot, it was this one. And plus, this is Hugh Jackman's very last film as Wolverine, you know, Logan, so it's cool. But guys, anyway, here we have the front, spine, and then the back, which is one of the great shots in a film with Logan and X-23, which is great. So yeah guys, as I said, this is a 2-disc set. It comes with the colour version and the black and white noir version. As it says on the sticker guys with it, Logan Noir, which is great. So yeah guys, this is basically it for my DVD and Blu-ray updates. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I know that this video was quite long, over 15 minutes. But guys, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and I shall see you guys in my next video. Okay guys, thanks for watching, take care, bye for now, bye guys, stay safe, bye for now, bye.